You know, you have to be in touch with that inner child in order to create.
Yes.
You gotta have fun. You gotta, like, you know, say screw everything or whatever. I'm not gonna follow that rule. I'm gonna do what I want. So you kind of like let your art take you where it wants to go. Don't let like the ego get in the way. Let it flow through you. I started going through my separation and divorce stuff or whatever. And when my art was actually taking over me, so I'll just come sit here and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have no direction or anything. My ancestors actually were weavers in these buildings. They came from Canada to come to weave in these buildings. You have to work with your hands. And I hope that people can continue to work with their hands like I do, because if I didn't, I think I would go crazy. Yeah.
What do you think will happen in the future?
I don't know. I don't think I'll be around, but no. There you go. And there's a whale tail. And that's the grinding stage. My name is Michelle T. Lapointe. I'm the glass connector. I've been here for 20 years.
In my understanding, glass making is kind of like a more like architectural thing. So there's like a lot of standards and like how you should place stuff. So how do you still keep that kind of expression? Just like when you do like paintings, like you can do so much stuff and movements. How do you keep that kind of expression in your glass making?
You can do it with color, texture. Even I make 3D pieces like that one over there. So I take form that should be flat and then I make it into 3D just to break the rules. And I love breaking the rules. I don't follow a pattern on these. I just try to fit them in place. And that's the grinding stage.
Awesome.
So now, make sure I got this. So let's see if it sticks on this one. And this is how I foil.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's copper foil tape, and it's silver backed.
What are you trying to express in your work?
What am I trying to express? I express whatever is like inside of me that has to come out. It's harder with the glass sometimes because it's so rigid. But I can still like come up with some strange designs that, you know, like optical illusions, things where you see something in the pattern. Sometimes it's just like when I'm painting too, it's like if I'm angry, the anger comes out, or if like I'm happy, the happiness comes out. It's just, I think what I'm feeling at the moment, it's like expressive kind of. So I have this big mirror on the floor, and I think that's when I started going through my separation and divorce stuff or whatever. And when my art was actually taking over me. And it was like, and I didn't know how to express myself. So there's a album by The Who called Tommy. I don't know if you know that one or not. And on the album, one of the songs is called Smash the Mirror. So I blasted the song. I had that down here and I took a hammer and I smashed it twice. It stayed on my floor for a long time, and exactly like it was. That's exactly how I didn't touch it or anything. So that's how that turned out. And it's weird because when you kind of like look at it head on, it looks like a person. Yeah. So this is like the head, and then that's the rest of the body.
Interesting.
And I never really had a title for it, but it's called Reflection of Self. So when you look in it, you're seeing your reflection. Yeah, hopefully we can still have some original thoughts. And then, you know, and come up with something that can help other younger people to keep on creating. I'm going in a different direction right now too because of my my ancestry. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. My ancestors actually were weavers in these buildings. They came from Canada to come to weave in these buildings. Yeah.
Wow. That's
So I'm like, I got goosebumps everywhere. It's like, and then my grandfather too was a musician in the area, and it's just so cool how your ancestry can affect your way of life. Never thinking that I'd be working in a mill. Not as a factory worker, but as an artist. But it's like, I never knew anything about what my ancestors did. And when I was going to school too, I almost wanted to go into textile designing. And I'm like, and then there was a place that I worked at called Roftech, which was, they engraved screens in order for the material to be printed. You know, so it's like, it's weird how something can influence you without you even knowing. So just be open to that, you know, or even find out, where did your ancestors come from? Like, what did they do? And it's like, how is it affecting your life now?
How do you find a difference between like a piece that is called a commodity and a piece that is called art? Like, would you call your work a commodity or a piece of art?
Both. Like what I do for the Whaling Museum, the little stained glass whale's tails, I feel that's a commodity. And people usually buy those for souvenirs. It is art in a way, but I feel like my bigger, unique pieces that are one of a kind, that's where the art comes in. I've actually put blood in some of my pieces.
Yeah, body fluids.
Like if I cut myself or something, it's like, I'll put it on painting or something. Like,
why not? Yeah, it's a good color.
And then in this room used to be a coffee roaster. So I was like a few doors down. I used to have a studio there. The coffee roaster flakes used to like fly through the window or whatever. It used to land in my work. So I left some of it in my paintings. It's like, okay, you want to be there? Well, I'm going to just incorporate you.
So you don't really plan when you do work?
Yeah. Sometimes when it just like comes to me, you know, which that's the fun part. And it's like, I have all kinds of like series of like different paintings and different things that I've done. And it's fun. It's like, I don't know where my art is going to take me next, but I'm here for the journey.
In Picasso's work, people criticize him, like in his later years, he kind of repeated his style so much that each piece seems like so similar. So I just want to know like your opinion on how a style should be and how, like whether your work has a like evolutionary path or it kind of follows something that's kind of like repetitive. It's
funny because when I first started doing stained glass, I wanted every piece to be unique. And then eventually I started, the creativity part of me was like, oh, I can make this, but I can make it in a different color. Oh, I can make this design, but if I make it a different color, it's going to look different and it's going to react differently. And I never thought that I would make series of things, but I find myself doing that too because I want to do the different colorways to see how it affects, you know, and how it affects people, how it affects me. Just like the light, the way it shines through. So, yeah, I can see where you can get stuck on that repetitive. Even when I'm doing my the whale's tails, it's a repetitive form, but I use all kinds of different colors.